welcome back to Loony Bin. My name is Loony, and today I want to talk about the One Piece remake, the new anime that was announced by Wit Studio. For the past couple weeks, I would say a lot of people have been stressing, have been like really confused, or just wondering, will the remake actually incorporate AI into the project? Now, why are people thinking this? Why are people assuming this? Why are people like, just believing that they are going to be using AI in the remake? Frankly, it comes from several different places. One of them being that someone officially from like the One Piece Twitter account made a AI song written by Oda, by the way, made an AI song in the same way that like Vocaloid music sounds like. The other evidence is them actually saying that they're planning on using, the new advanced technology that they are able to get in order to make the remake. Now, I just want to say this. This does not mean in any way, shape, or form that they are going to be using AI. Now, I have no solid proof to tell you that they won't be using AI. There's always a chance that they will use AI in some sort of capacity. But none of this proves that they will be using AI for the remake project. Now, why is that the case? Well, one, it's very unlikely Wit Studio would harm their reputation by using AI. Most animation companies from Japan are not really that into AI yet, at least from what I could see. There hasn't been any like news about an anime using AI or any form of that technology in any of their work. Wit Studio hasn't used it, Toei hasn't used it, so it's very unlikely that the remake project is going to be AI. Now, of course, there's always Netflix that is attached to it. They did sign a recent deal with SAG-AFTRA about the using the work of AI and stuff like that. Now, while that doesn't necessarily connect with the animation process, it definitely means that they won't be using AI voices in the animation because they signed that deal, so that's not going to happen. In terms of animation, there is going to be a union strike more than likely in either, I think, the end of this year into 2025 in concerns for animation. Now, Wit Studio is not involved in that union because it is not a American company, so more than likely that will be nothing. It will mean nothing to Wit Studio or any animation in Japan. But Wit Studio has never really used AI from my understanding or from anything that I've seen. So it's very unlikely that this new technology they are speaking of is not AI. Once again, I have no solid proof to tell you that they're not going to be using AI. But it just doesn't seem realistically or any good reason for them to use AI, considering they have very talented animators that they hire, both freelance and in-house. So it would be really foolish to just use AI in general. I'm not for AI in the terms of using it as an official product, such as, for example, if they use AI in the remake and they sold it just like that without actually using an artist to actually draw the animation, stuff like that. I'm against that. I'm against using it, putting typing in what you want the AI to create and then putting it into the final cut and releasing it out to the public. I'm against that. The only thing I'm not against in terms of AI, specifically on the animation side, is using it as references, is using it as just to, I can't think of a certain pose, let me type it in. Like, I could know what I want, but I'm not entirely too sure what the pose would actually look like, so I type in like a certain pose, boom, they use it as a reference and then they draw it. That's I'm fine with it being used as a tool for that kind of stuff. It's been used countless times. You have those little stand things that basically do poses and stuff like that. With AI, you could just recreate a pose by just typing up like what you want, and then you could basically use that as a reference for whatever it is that you're creating. That is perfectly fine. Using AI to create a background and inserting that background as part of the final cut, that's not what I would agree with. That I don't want that at all. But using it as a reference is perfectly fine. I don't mind that in the long run. In general, I wouldn't want to use AI anyway, because AI there's a whole controversy behind AI where it's using assets from other people's work and then just the AI machine just taking everything and just bundling up into something. It just loses that spark. It loses that passion that you normally wouldn't always see in whenever a certain artist draws something, you know. But I don't think what they mean by that technology is AI. What they probably are meaning or talking about is that they're comparing it to Toei when they first made the anime back in the day, where, you know, the technology wasn't as, you know, advanced as it is today, even though I kind of enjoy the old aesthetic more than, you know, modern animation today. But Wit Studio has done a really incredible job, not only with Spy Family, but Attack on Titan and all the other projects that they do. So I don't see them using AI at all. They're probably going to be using that technology that they're using now for Spy Family, Attack on Titan, that they use, and all that stuff for this One Piece remake. That's what they're going to be using, compared to what Toei did back in the day, back in the 90s, back in the early 2000s. You know, that's what they mean by advanced or using advanced technology in animation. They're not going to use AI. I don't think they will. If they do, that's really a stab in the heart for a lot of people, for a lot of animation fans, and just nobody would watch it. Well, there will be people who watch, people who are perfectly fine with AI and stuff like that. There will be people who watch it. There will probably be some people who don't recognize it as being AI or something like that. But just in general, just using it as a, you know, the final cut to sell it as an AI, it just doesn't sit right with me. I wouldn't like it. I probably wouldn't watch a remake if that's the case. You know, maybe a lot of other people won't. I just don't like AI in general. So I don't think that's what they meant by the technology. The thing with Oda and the song that he wrote, and then they had created a AI Vocaloid voice to basically sing the song. That was just like a one-time thing to, like, you know, have fun with AI. There was also that AI thing where Oda used AI or practiced using AI because it was a pretty cool technology and stuff like that. That was also another, you know, hint that they were people were trying to, you know, prove that the remake is going to be using AI. But that's just Oda playing around with the new technology that's available. That does not mean he's going to use it, or anyone in One Piece who's a, you know, official with One Piece or any sort of production in One Piece are going to use it. So it's like I don't think at all that they're going to risk the remake project, which they wanted to do for a while, with AI. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense, no reason to why to use it. And Wit Studio, you know, I don't know why Wit Studio want to do it, especially with the amazing animators that they have. Just pay them, and I'm pretty sure they're making a buttload of money from just having the license and being able to create, you know, this One Piece remake. And, you know, they'll probably make all that money back. That's why it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm not too concerned. I don't think they're going to be using AI as this new technology that they're referring to, just technology and animation altogether, since it has grown so much since, you know, when Toei first adapted those the East Blue arc many years ago. So it's like, I'm not worried. I don't think you should, but we won't know, and we won't, you know, find out until, you know, the remake comes out. So I hope so. I just have full confidence that they won't use AI, and hopefully you guys you know, have that confidence as well, and hopefully this video helped you in any sort of way. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos concerning One Piece, gaming, and all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.